Better call security.
Don't move.
God, you love throwing your weight around, don't you? Well, have your fun now, because when this is over, I'm gonna have my kid. I'm gonna have your badge. Oh, God, what are you doing now?
You're under arrest, Todd Manning.
For what?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can...
God, I'm gonna get you for this, you bastard.
Nice trade.
You think? I was thinking about carrying it over on one hand to make a big impression.
Well, not if you spill beer down somebody's neck. It's simple.
Yes, boss.
Sarah, you're doing great.
You think?
Yeah, I think.
When Layla and Vincent get here, I don't want to talk about Lindsay.
Everybody's talking about Lindsay, and Layla's my best friend.
And you and I and Michael and John are the only ones who know that Lindsay probably killed Truman to keep him quiet about Tommy. Todd finds out we knew, and we're toast.
This is getting really complicated, Rex.
Here they are!
Hey! Sorry we're late.
No, you're not that late.
Hey, Vincent. Hey, Sean.
Hey, what's up, Lindsay,
Mwah.
Hey, have you guys ordered yet?
No, we haven't even seen a waitress. She's right here.
Hey.
You? And just so you know, I expect a really big tip.
What are you doing here?
Bad time?
Depends why you're here.
I thought I should have a tour of our vineyard.
Oh, yeah, bad time. See, my wife just got back into town. She's on a trip, and we're,
Honey? Who's at the door?
Tommy still sleeping?
Yeah. Yeah, he's had a big day, right? I mean, we all have, haven't we?
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm here with you, right? And Tommy, I have everything that I want. I just can't stop thinking about Lindsay. She's going through hell, and I'm lucky.
Sit down.
What do you think you're doing here, John?
Dirty Harry here needs to buy himself some time, so he's dreamed up this phony arrest to keep me away from my son.
It's not a phony arrest.
If you think I'm gonna go quietly, you're dreaming. I'm gonna make so much trouble for you and the justice system, you guys will be begging to let me go. So, okay, do your worst. You're not gonna keep me away from my son.
Does he know that you're shooting your mouth off to his customers? Actually, he was just telling me what a fabulous job I was doing.
Everything okay?
Just dandy. How long has Sarah been working here? First day. Feels like forever.
Sarah, these guys look thirsty. Why don't we get them some drinks?
Yeah. I'll have a margarita, top shelf tequila, no salt. I'll have a white wine. The house Chardonnay should be fine. Actually, you know what? If the Chardonnay's really dry, I'll have a lemon drop and not Russian vodka French. Okay.
I think I'll try a dirty martini, extra dry, extra olives.
Right.
I'll take anything on draft that's American. Bottle of beer, imported.
Coming right up.
Anybody else notice? She didn't write anything down. You think those drink orders were complicated enough, girls?
She pranced over here and demanded a big tip. Let her earn it.
Come on, it's the first day. Give her a break.
What's with you? Why are you defending her?
Well, because I want this to work.
Why?
Let me put it this way. Every day, she picks out an outfit from a pile of clothes that's on my floor. She has more hair products and makeup than Lindsay Lohan and the Olsen twins put together.
So why did you hire her?
Well, the sooner she gets a paycheck, the sooner she's out, and the sooner I stop sleeping on my couch.
You gave her the bedroom. The girl is an expert at getting other people to take care of her.
Look, as soon as she has her own place, I can tell her this job is beneath her. She'll buy that in a heartbeat and find something else. And then I can have her out of my life.
Tris.
Part of the master plan, guys.
Hey, Sarah.
Sarah, did you get those drinks working?
Yeah. The bartender wants to know if a California shard is too dry for you. No, that's fine. Great. That'll make his day. I'll go tell him.
It's okay, honey. I got it. So, would tomorrow be okay for that tour?
Didn't mean to intrude. I thought I remembered you saying your wife was going to be a few more days.
I did. She came back early. Missed me.
Of course.
Newlyweds.
Congratulations.
Thanks. So maybe in the future you could call first.
Right.
Right.
I'll let you,
But
get
tomorrow,
back to your
give me a
reunion.
call. First thing, we'll do the tour.
Thanks.
Sure.
Who's at the door?
My new partner.
Oh, well, you should have invited him in. I would have liked to have met him.
I'm sure. There's plenty of time for that. It's your first night back.
When you're right, you're right. Well, I just wish that I could have somehow done more for Lindsay, you know?
You've done a lot, you know? I mean, you made the video for her.
Big deal. Mike, what is she gonna play it on? There aren't any DVD players in a jail cell.
She knows you care, Marcy.
Well, she didn't even know Spencer Truman.
Honey?
And Lindsay has been so good to me. Everybody's been talking about how she has turned her life around since Jen died. And you know, I really think that Nora is just doing this because she cannot stand to see people liking and respecting Lindsay.
Marcy?
And the person that I really do not get in all of this, Mike, is your brother.
Yeah, no, I know that.
I don't understand why he is railroading her like this.
Honestly, Marcy, I don't think that John would have arrested Lindsay if he didn't have a very good case against her.
Then why can he not tell me why she did it?
You know the answer to that. She won't talk.
She can't. Because she didn't do it. Okay? There's more to this story. I know there is. First you pull a gun on Todd, then you arrest him and handcuff him? What are you desperate here, John?
Whose idea was it anyway? Your brother? He has my kids, so you two geniuses put your head together and came up with this. And you really think it's gonna work?
You assaulted Miles Lawrence at the Palace last night. I heard he wants to press charges.
Don't look at me here.
All right. Get on your feet, I'm taking you in.
Man, I wish Sarah hadn't heard what I said.
She'll make life hell for you now, right?
It's not that.
You've been stuck with her since she got back into town, and you're sick of it. Who wouldn't be?
It's just that she's been trying pretty hard.
She seems high maintenance to me. Here you go. Margarita, top shelf tequila, no salts. California shard, not too dry. Martini, extra dry, extra olives. Domestic draft, import bottle.
Thank you, Sarah.
Don't mention it, Rex.
Great. Drink up, guys. I'll see you later.
I tell you, Christian's gonna have some heavy dues to pay when he catches up with her, huh?
To girls who don't make a guy pay dues.
Cheers. Speaking of remarkable women, did you two see the commotion at the Women of the Year Awards? Yeah, unfortunately.
I couldn't believe it.
Did you happen to catch the headline of The Sun?
Oh, I don't read The Sun unless I find a copy of it. It had a picture of Lindsay Rappaport with her award and beside it a mugshot. And it said, Killer of the Year.
Manning's got a real way with words.
How about I go and sit with the car?
You want to do that, Sean?
I'd rather do that than to sit here and listen to the four of you guys gossip.
You don't have to stay here with us if you don't want to.
What's your problem, Sean? Just be ready to go when we go.
There's a lot of beautiful single women at the bar. Why don't you go meet someone?
Sounds great, Lilo. I'll get right on it.
Our waitress is single.
And she's rich, too. Oh, that is until her family cut her off. Right. Oh.
My beer's warm. She and I are off to a bad start. Hey.
What do you want?
Look, Sarah, I'm sorry about what you heard me say over there.
It's a free country, and it's your bar, sort of. You can say whatever you want.
Well, not to somebody who's been trying pretty hard today.
Look, I don't need an apology. I need a job, and you gave me one. I needed a place to stay, and you gave me one, too. I owe you. I'm eternally grateful. Happy?
Sarah, come on.
Look, I will be out of your hair and your life as soon as I can manage. But right now, I've got a table to bus.
Oh, excuse me.
Chop it.
You didn't sleep. What'd you do?
Well, I sang to her, and then I read to her, and then we sat in the aisle and ate grapes. The flight attendants were really, really great.
Miss BB.
It was really great to be there, though. See Kelly and Kevin, and Zane's gotten so big, he's running around. But I am really happy that I'm going to be sleeping in my own bed tonight with you.
I really missed you guys.
I'm sorry that I wasn't here when you found out Antonio sold his shares for the Vineyard.
It's all right. This new guy. He seems okay. I don't know anything about him. He just kind of popped out of nowhere, but...
Well, you know, maybe it'll work out. It worked out between you and Antonio. You know, before he found out about us.
Yeah. But Antonio, I mean, he let me do whatever I wanted as long as I gave him a balance sheet at the end of the month. This guy, he's had Antonio's shares for less than 24 hours. He's already dropped them by unannounced without a call, expecting a tour of the place. I'm thinking he plans on being hands-on.
Do you like my dress?
I am sorry. Have I not said that you're beautiful? Because you are beautiful, and not just because of that dress.
Good, because it's not very comfortable.
Really?
No, it's not. I was actually kind of looking for somebody to help me take it off.
Well, then you came to the right place, baby.
Look, you do remember that before he settled on Lindsay, John tried to pin this Spencer murder on me.
Oh, I know, I do, I know, and he knows that he was wrong.
Wrong, Mike. He has lost it. He's completely out of line. He questioned my alibi the night of Spencer's murder. He practically accused me of killing Spencer. If he would do that to his own brother's wife, then what would he do to Lindsay?
Honey, I know you're upset. But, could we talk about something else? I mean, anything else. Like things that bore the hell out of me. Celebrity gossip, shoes, whatever you want. Shoes. Just not this.
Wow, you really want to change that subject, don't you?
I can't describe how peaceful this is. I mean, usually, you know, you and me in our home, Tommy in the other room asleep.
Look, I don't want you to think that I blame any of this on you, okay? I don't. And I know that we have been going through a really rough time of things lately, but you know what? We are going to get through this. We are okay. Nothing can hurt us. I love you. Okay?
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Todd, maybe you should. Maybe you can clear all this up.
He's got nothing on me.
You know, John, when Miles came over to the house and said that Tommy was Todd's son, he never mentioned talking to you or pressing any kind of charges here.
This is just a tactic to keep me from going over to his brother's place and yanking that kid out of there.
Is that what you want to do? Just go barging in on Marcy and say, hey, give me the kid.
Or can you think of a nice way to do it?
No, I can't. But the worst way would be for you to go pounding on her door before she had a chance to know the truth.
Listen, there's no way you can hold me. You heard some gossip about something that might have happened at the palace last night. But you got no proof, so you either take these cuffs off me, or Blair's gonna call a lawyer.
You can do that. Or you can help me stop him from ruining 2, maybe 3 lives.
How can I help you, John?
You can start by giving me a statement about what happened at the palace last night.
I'm gonna make you proud.
I already am proud of you. You built this vineyard on your own. And so what if you don't own 100% of it? And you're an amazing father to Bree. And you're the love of my life.
It's hard to live up to.
Well, you do live up to it every day. I hope that our daughter grows up to be just like you. Because you're my hero. You're my life. And nothing is ever going to come between us again.
It's on the house. Sorry about earlier.
Oh, it's all right. That night?
The worst.
Yeah, me too. How'd you know my drink's G&T?
You ordered one earlier when you were looking at the picture of my cousin.
So now you want to ply me with free booze?
I'm still hung up on the whole crazy stalker.
I think that table's trying to get your attention.
Nice talking to you.
Me too.
I heard Lindsay's been pretty much a saint since her daughter got murdered. Why would she suddenly go off the rails and kill someone she doesn't even know?
Hey, Truman is the type of person who has something on all kinds of people. Maybe he had something on her too.
Yeah, but if she changed, it just doesn't make any sense.
Everyone has things that they don't want anybody to know, even saints.
Oh, what's gonna happen to Mark Saybrook?
She's gonna be released.
How do you know?
John called me in because I found Truman's body. He wanted to know if I saw Lindsay that night. I wanted to know why he was asking, and he told me the story.
Did you see her?
No, absolutely not.
McBain's putting together a tight case. He doesn't want to look bad this time. To tell you the truth, I think Lindsay's going away for a long time.
Well, the paper also said Marcy McBain made a huge scene when John showed up at the awards. She and her husband thought he was going to arrest her for some reason. Since when do you two not gossip? There's more to this story, isn't there? And you know what it is.
Yeah, I guess that you're right. There's really not much more I can do for Lindsay tonight.
No. Nothing you can do for Lindsay. But there is something you can do for me.
Why, Dr. McBain, you are bad.
Yes, I am. What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, and I know that you're sick and tired of me being worried, but I'm sad, and I really am too, but I just can't stop wishing that we could make a baby.
Wow. Is this something you're going to think about every time we're about to...
Look, it's just that making a baby changes making love. From an intransitive to a transitive verb. It gives it an object.
Wow. Mrs. English teacher.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. So what you're saying here is that without the object, the whole sex thing just sort of becomes a meaningless exercise.
No, Mikey, I didn't mean that.
Honey, I need you.
I know, I need you too. I don't know what I'd do without you and Tommy, you know that, right?
You really think Blair would turn me in, man? I mean, we're not married anymore, but she knows what Miles did to me. I don't think she cares what happened to Miles or might not have happened to Miles. I don't think anybody cares. She knows how important my son is to me.
You know what she doesn't know? What she doesn't know is that my brother and Marcy, they took Tommy in.
No. His name's not Tommy.
They took Tommy in when they thought he had nobody.
Well, he had me.
Yeah, well, they didn't know. They took him in, and they cared for him, and they loved him like he was their own. Had they known about you, they would have done the right thing, but they didn't. And along the way, Marcy, she found out she couldn't have any more kids. So when they lose him, that'll be it for them. Now, I can't keep Marcy from finding out about this, but I'd like to keep her from finding out about it tonight this way.
You know, Todd, you really have to go and talk to Marcy about it tonight.
Whose side are you on?
I'm on the baby's side. Look, I know what it feels like to be pulled from one home and hauled into another.
Please, this is not even close. This is not foster care.
We're talking about a little baby here. He doesn't know that. I'll make a statement, John. I was there.
You gotta be kidding me.
Todd attacked him, punched him, and choked him. Is that good enough for you?
Adriana and I don't know any more about Lindsay's case than you do.
You sure? Because I saw that look you two gave each other.
That's because I don't like talking about this. Lindsay's a good friend.
And her daughter was Rex's girlfriend.
Until she was murdered.
I know. And I forgot. I'm sorry, Rex. So, let's change the subject back to Sean's love life.
I'm not as worried about my love life as I am about getting another beer. Where's my woman?
Hey, Sarah, I think table 16 needs another round.
Thank you, Mr. Vega.
Wait a minute, so this is how it's gonna be?
You did this to yourself. You're the one who went and unveiled your master plan to a group of people who already can't stand
It was a joke. I was trying to be funny. And
No, you weren't. I'm sorry if I have been such a nightmare to you. I will get out of your apartment as soon as I can.
Oh, yeah? Where are you gonna go?
It's not your problem now, is it?
Do you guys need another round?
Definitely. Hello?
I'll make you a deal. I'll bring you another round if I can have your loft.
I can't wait for you to see tomorrow's headline in the Sun.
Take the cuffs off once you lock the door. Let me see your hands, man.
Go to hell.
Hey, suit yourself.
All right.
You know, it didn't have to be like this. You didn't give me much choice.
It's a load of bull, man. You had plenty of choices. You could have done the right thing for one.
Yeah, by letting you take Tommy?
I have been looking for this kid since the day he was born. And now I have to explain to him why I didn't go get him when I found out where he was.
Well, you could always lie to him and tell him you were thinking about him and not your own ego. Or maybe you could tell him that you actually cared about the people who took care of him since he was a baby.
So you say your brother and his wife haven't done anything wrong. Neither have I, man. You know, I didn't want this kid to be conceived. I hated his mother. But I still want to be his father. And I have looked far and wide for this kid. I've risked everything. I saw him over and over again, right here in town. And I didn't know who he was. He didn't know who I was. How do you think that feels?
Not good.
And I thought he was dead. I used to have these nightmares. You know, watching him die in all sorts of horrible ways.
Well, thankfully that didn't happen. You know, he's been cared for by the two best people I know. Doesn't that mean something?
Yeah.
Truman involved, the kid's life could have been a nightmare. Under the circumstances, he got the best start any child could ask for.
The best start. He was taken from his father and given to strangers. I know this is going to suck for Marcy and Michael. It doesn't matter when it happens. You might as well get it over with.
I'm asking for one night.
Yeah, right. One night. Give you just enough time for you and Michael to take that kid and leave town.
Tell it to the judge in the morning. Tonight you're in here.
Bang.
are you acting this way?
There you are. See right there? Certificate of death. That's my son's name.
You want my loft?
Why not? You see what I mean?
The loft. It's mine for one thing.
Sarah, could you just knock off the attitude and go get our drinks?
I came back to Landview because you and Christian wouldn't have it any other way. And you heard Christian. He's sick of me. You spend all your time at Adriana's anyway.
Excuse me, sweetheart? Adriana already has a roommate.
Sarah, you couldn't afford the rent I would charge you.
I'll get a roommate.
Who would want to live with you?
If I still had my trust fund, you would be wearing that Chardonnay. See, you want to move in with me? You gotta be sick of spending all your time with them anyway.
Well, thanks.
Look, Rex, if I can make it work, will you think about it?
When Adriana and I decide to move in together, it's going to be because it's what we both want.
Fine.
I guess we are not going to get that off the ground.
No, but that girl is her own worst enemy.
I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I think I see someone I might know.
She wasn't serious about that apartment, was she?
I know you?
We met at the gym before, but we didn't get properly introduced. My name's Rex Balsam.
Ah, Jared Banks.
I know. My mom told me about you.
Roxy? She's your mother. She's a handful.
I heard you cleaned up at her card game.
I've never played poker at a hair salon before.
Didn't slow you down any. You were the big winner, right?
Yeah, I had a lucky night.
4 queens. As lucky as it gets.
You making an accusation?
Somebody I know lost everything at that table.
Nash Brent.
Right.
I made it up to him. We are business partners now.
I heard that too. It's funny how things work out, isn't it? Guy comes to town, eavesdrops, hears about a card game, shows up, by golly, gets dealt 4 queens and walks away with half a vineyard.
Not 51% of a vineyard.
You knew what you were doing.
Like I said, I had a lucky night.
Nash Brennan hasn't had a lot of those.
Friend of yours?
His wife was my sister for a while. The two of them have been through hell over the past year. Things are finally starting to look up for them. I don't want to see that change.
I just want the vineyard to be a success.
Keep it that way.
I'll do my best. Drink?
I'm with some people.
Maybe another time? I'll look you up.
I won't be hard to find. Just look over your shoulder.
You thinking about your new business partner?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's me, innit? I just made love to my wife for the gorgeous wife. For the first time in days. And now I'm thinking about business.
Well, I'll forgive you this time. I was thinking you should just, make a friend out of him. You can do that.
I don't know.
Well, I guess look at the bright side. At least you don't have my ex-husband as your business partner anymore.
Oh, there is that.
Mm-hmm. And there's also the fact that I'm getting stronger every day.
Thank God.
And there's also the fact that you and I are laying on the floor of our house with our daughter asleep. And we have it all.
No matter what you may think, Todd, I was thinking of you.
Don't try to spin like you did.
You just found out that Tommy...
His name's not Tommy.
Todd, you need to take this time. Take this time to plan and to think.
There's no need to rush over and rescue him. He is fine. Just take a couple of hours and think about what's best for him.
What's best for him is to be with his father. And you better hope. You better hope. The McBain's not over at Marcy and Michael's right now. Telling them to leave town with my kid.
He wouldn't do that.
Oh, he wouldn't do that? Why? Because he's more honorable than I am? I wouldn't bet the ranch on that one.
For the longest time, you didn't know whether your son was dead or alive. You know now that he is fine. He's alive. You even held him. Isn't that enough for one day?
No. I can't believe you'd even say that to me. No, it's not enough. Would it be enough for you if it was your kid? No, I didn't think so. You know, I'm sorry, but I don't share your undying faith in the great McBains, and I'm not all teary-eyed because Marcy can't have a child of her own. She adopted one before, she can do it again. You know what worries me, though? When I held him, when I saw him this afternoon, that's the last time I'm going to see him. You know who's responsible for that if that happens? You.
It won't happen. I know it won't.
Oh, you don't know squat. And you know what? You say you're trying to save me from myself. That's crap. You'd have never put me in here if it was your kid.
Hey, John, what's going on?
Can you come to my office, Mike?
Now?
It's important. I can't talk about it on the phone.
Okay, fine. I'll be right there.
Mike, don't tell Marcy where you're going. And make sure she stays in the apartment.
What? If I tell her that, then she's gonna...
Just do it.
Okay, fine.
Wow, I can't believe I passed out like that.
Wow. You haven't been sleeping very well lately.
Who's that on the phone?
Hospital. Yeah, they want me to come in.
No, I thought you were off tonight.
I am, but Dugan. He called in sick again.
Right.
You're gonna be here when I get home, right?
Where else would I be?
Okay.
Oh, Doc,
Yeah.
you look like you were born in those clothes. I think you should change.